Hey, this is Peter Bowden, and this video is for everyone who has been labeled as spiritual, not religious. The nuns. Some people are even saying, you're the duns. So I want to talk to you and share what I call the Multisource Manifesto. There's a new way that people are exploring religion, spirituality, wisdom from the world, and is totally in conflict with an old school conception that people are going to affiliate with a single religious institution and only really study that institution or organization's teachings. But what's happening? Let's look at someone who is the typical kind of spiritual explorer today. You have access to so much information. So yes, you can access these traditional sources of inspiration and wisdom, take little chunks of them. You can access those related books online. You can look at videos, but you're not limited to that. Hooray, technology! So what do? Maybe you are following Oprah. You're following podcasts. You're checking out yoga, going to Zen centers. You are just meditating and doing all these things. And increasingly, as you're starting to get more and more into just all these sources of wisdom and inspiration and spiritual practices, when people ask you, well, which of the following do you affiliate with? Red, blue, yellow, these primary colors. What's the answer? None! None! But does that mean you have no color? Does that mean you aren't exploring wisdom, spirituality, world religions? Heck no! You are totally into it. So we have to watch out that we're not letting the people who are predominantly looking at what's happening to congregations and religions in America, like mainstream religions, the top religions, and whether you affiliate with them, go there on Saturday, Sunday, and on all week. We're not letting that conversation about the state of congregations in America keep us from having a conversation about we are increasingly drawing from multiple sources. So I call these congregations single source religious institutions. They're focused on Christianity, Buddhism, this, that, whatever. One primary thing. We, thanks to the internet, are just totally multi-source. The number of things that I'm looking at on YouTube. When I was a kid, not a kid, but going to college, I wanted to learn about what's the deal with ESP and out-of-body experiences. I went to the library to do some research. They had nothing. Bookstore, nothing. All right. Now you go to Amazon. You can go their YouTube channels where you can go right now and get tutoring on how to have out-of-body experiences. Forgiveness. If you're interested in forgiveness, you can go to church and hear sermons about forgiveness. But you can access so many books and videos and podcasts right now. So I'm going to make a person out of this. So I just want you to know that you're not alone if you are a spiritual explorer and you don't affiliate with one of these single source institutions. I grew up going to a Unitarian Universalist church, and I do work helping those congregations which are more based on values now. They're kind of already committed to being multi-source. They're looking at values. So I've been spending the last 15 years helping them develop awesome small groups for spiritual exploration. So that's my background. I just want to be transparent with you. We are becoming just as humans with access to the sum of all knowledge. Anyone can broadcast. We are becoming multi-source by default. That's the new normal. So if you're someone labeled you as spiritual, not religious, or a nun, how insulting to call someone a nun or a dun. Well, it's just a different conversation. They are having a conversation about religions and religious institutions, and we're not taking charge of our conversation, which is the multi. Okay? I'm making my person here. The multi. Now, we got to talk about how do we self-identify. Multi is not the best word, maybe. We can talk about lots of ways to come up with identities that are awesome. Now I'm starting to get a really nice person here. Here's my multi-source person. Can you imagine someone saying, "Do you affiliate with blue?" What are you talking about, man? Do you affiliate with yellow? Oh, this doesn't make sense. Do you affiliate with red or other primary color, like major rainbow colors? Or none of the above? Raise your hand. None of the above makes sense. I hate your survey and you're demeaning me. All right, so we have the multi-source awesome being here. Oh, this beautiful being not only has access to like books and major teachings, we now have the ability to broadcast individually and share who we are, our ideas, our learning. Like, so Twitter, blogs, YouTube, all that stuff is allowing everyone to broadcast. So not only do we have big major sources, but we have, I'm gonna whip out some glitter here, all the people around like the earth who are able to share their wisdom. We're increasingly learning from each other, which is awesome. Just amazing. I love the fact that we have the ability to be in touch with people all over the world and to access information instantly. It's just like incredible. Now let me move my glitter. So when you look at all the sources of wisdom and inspiration that we can access to, it is just growing and expanding. And there are times when we want to put some big gems in here, because as we start studying things longer term and really make serious sense of the world, like start coming up with ways that we understand the world, kind of solidify our learning. So I need more gems. Put some more gems. There we go. Belly button gem. Do I have a third eye gem? I don't know. Whatever. Oh, we need some eyes. Let's give this guy some. I have some googly eyes here, because I love googly eyes. Googly eyes. And googly eye. Right. So here we have, dun 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 dun, our multi-source being, our multiple sources of wisdom and inspiration. It's a little squishy, but I think it's a beautiful thing. Do you hear a roll around in the glitter? Roll around, get some glitter, get shiny. All right, so our friend here, multi-source spiritual explorer, we need to celebrate the fact that this is the new norm. People with access to the internet, with all of Amazon's books, all the digital books, all of YouTube, increasingly are not identifying as being part of a single religion, but especially before they get connected to a community, they're accessing all that information. So I think it's important that we identify the amazing transformation that's happening in our world with people being able to access these multiple sources of inspiration, wisdom, worlds, religions, great teachers, from Buddha to Jesus to everyone who's alive today, and YouTube. There's so much. And affirm that religious institutions can be part of the sources that these people are drawing from if they affirm and accept this identity. That if you say, there are people, if you are a multi-source person, if you're exploring spirituality and trying to learn and become a great person and have a great life and have friends, that here's what we offer. Not everyone's looking to be part of a religious institution, but I think everyone needs friends to explore with. So if this is for you, if this is your way of exploring the world, not a single source, but multiple sources of wisdom and inspiration, I hope you'll share this video with your friends. Tell them, whether it's on Twitter, Facebook, wherever, in an email, say, hey, this is kind of the way that I'm exploring the world. And what about you? And I think what we can start doing is create intentional space and time to talk about all this, all these amazing things. And I think as we do that, that leads to spiritual growth and maturity, and that's going to enhance your life. I'm going to make this into a ball now. So think about that. Share this video with people who you think are also interested in that kind of exploration. I need more gems. And know that as we start talking about it and sharing about it, that you'll find that even people affiliate with a given institution, religious institution, they love to get together with their friends and talk. So, I mean, you might know someone who goes to a kind of temple or congregation, but if you let them know, it's like, hey, I'm not maybe interested in being part of your religious group. I want us to talk about spiritual things. How do we create space for that? It's going to be awesome. You know what's awesome? This rainbow multi-source ball is awesome. We've got glitter, we've got rainbow colors, we have gems. This is the new norm. This amazing rainbow tapestry, well, I don't know what we call it. This is the new norm for how humans with access to internet and all of Amazon's books and other independent booksellers which are worthy of your support. What do you think? Comment, like, share, and know that if you're a spiritual explorer, spiritual adventurer, we're not none, we're not done. Our spiritual exploration is just beginning.